My name is Eduardo Morales, and this time I'm going to be doing another video for the ASME UPRM student chat. We're going to be doing CAD modules in NX. For this video, we're going to be doing assemblies and constraints. I put part 1 because I want to do some various videos for this, in which every video is going to have its concentration for you guys to be able to follow through. So I hope you like it and enjoy the video itself. Let's go ahead. For this video, for this series of videos, I'm going to be doing 4 parts, as I mentioned before. In this first video, we'll eventually do the parts itself. For the second video, we'll be doing the assemblies, kind of with all of the different constraints. And then for part 3, we're going to be making renders and cross sections. And after that, if we have more videos, we can do drawings for this assembly and all the different pieces. So for this first part, as I mentioned, we're going to be doing the parts itself. We have 5 pieces that we have to do from scratch to make this assembly of the roller. So it's going to come out with a roller itself, a roller shaft, which goes in the middle of this, the base, 4 different screws, and 2 holders. So let's go ahead and start with that. We're going to be opening my NX to start doing this. So I'm going to be opening a new sketch. Make sure this is in inches. I'm going to select model. For this, I'm going to be creating my own personal folder. You can create it whenever you want. I'm going to be doing it in desktop. I'm going to be putting roller pieces -nx. It's important that every piece that you make is going to be in this folder. It's better to have all the pieces together in one folder. That's the way that NX works, at least for assemblies. So I have my folder already stated. And for this, I'm going to be doing roller dash base. I'm going to be starting with base itself. So hit OK. Ready to go. Okay. So we're ready to sketch. So select the sketch button, select the plane. This plane looks good, so let's hit OK and start drawing. And for this video, let's do rectangle. Just do a normal rectangle. We can figure out the dimensions later on. I'm gonna hit select this measurement right here, delete it, and we're gonna be doing 15 plus 30 plus 15, 60. That's good. Then for this measurement right here, we're gonna be doing 40. So every time I make a new drawing or make a new sketch, if I don't have the dimensions, I usually do a sketch beforehand, just a scratch sketch with all the important dimensions that I need, as long as just to maintain all the reference all together. That way I can just make the drawings better at that end. So let's finish sketch. Let's select extrude feature. So select the curve. Looks good. And 6 inches, it's about right. So select OK, and that's good. Okay, so we're going to be selecting sketch again. We're going to be selecting the upper face of extrude. And I want it to look like this, so I want the top to be looking at that. So that's my sketch, and I'm going to be drawing in this face right here. So I'm going to be doing another rectangle, or let's do a line. Be selecting this point. This point is going to be 15. Double click, I'm sorry, 15 inches. And then we can do the rectangle. And the rectangle, it's going to be all the way through. This measurement right here is the important one, and it's going to be 30. That way I have a 15, 30, 15. So that looks good. So let's erase this line, right click, delete, and finish sketch. So we have our finished sketched Let's select extrude again, select our face, but instead of the distance being 6, I'm going to be selecting only 1 inch. And instead of being infrared, I'm going to be doing subtract. And reverse the direction, that way I have it like that. Select OK. Then I can select the sketch and just hit hide. I don't want that showing in my drawing. So that looks good. Let's select the upper plane again. I'm going to be doing another sketch. Select this face, we can select this face. It's 2 lines. We're going to be doing 5 inches and 5. It's good. And then 5 inches. So we have it right good. So that's good. And then select the circle. And for this diameter, we're going to be doing 2 inches. It's good. Close. Delete. Delete. I'm going to be doing the same thing for the all sides. So do the same here. Five inches. Close. 5 inches. Circle. Delete. Delete. Oh, it actually didn't delete. And then this diameter is going to be 2. Cool. There we have it. We can finish sketch. And select hole. Select those 2 holes right there. Diameter is going to be 2. And simple, normal to face, subtract, and depth is going to be 6. So it's actually, no, we're going to do 4. That looks good. Yeah. Apply. And we have our holes. Cool. Just hit OK. There we have it. Going to be hiding the sketch. I don't like the blue lines that MX leaves. It's not as appealing. So yeah, there we have it. I'm going to be doing the same thing in this side. I don't know what happened there. Sketch, like this face. Top. It's going to be 5. Then I tend to do this if I'm doing this because it just eases my my procedure. I have already accounted the 5 inches here and here. So the only thing that I'm missing is just 5 inches here. And I can make the 2 holes at the same time. Okay. And another line here. There we have it. Close. It's gonna be circle. It's gonna be 2. Yep. And see, I have already the circle with me, so just press it, and there I have it. And then we can use the quick pen just to erase all the lines that we don't want, like this one, this one. There's a line right here. This one, the middle one, this one. All Yeah, so let's keep erasing these lines right here, erasing that one, this one, and we're good to do another hole. So finish sketch, good to do a hole. Oh, let's finish. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, no, let's hit cancel. Yep, hole again. Yep, general hole, specify point. So I want it to be this one. And I want it to be this one, the middle one. Yep, there I have it. 2, 4, subtract, so hit apply. Cancel, I have my hole. Hide, I already have my holes. So my base is looking pretty good so far. Yep. So other than that, I'm gonna do some edge blended. What the cool thing about index is that you can do multiple edges at the same time. That way you don't have to go edge by edge. I'm gonna be doing 1 inch. That's 2 inch. That looks. Actually, let's do 3. That looks better. Select apply. There we have it. I'm gonna hide. Gonna hide this sketch. And there I have my base. Looks good. I'm happy with it. So I already have my base ready. So I'm gonna hit that save button. And let's do file. Let's do a new one this time. So it's making sure that it's in my folder that I selected. Yep. Select OK. This one I'm gonna be doing roller. Select OK. Cool. So I'm gonna be doing sketch. Select this plane. Select OK. And for this, I'm gonna be doing a revolve feature. So be doing selecting line. I'm gonna be doing 2.5. That's gonna be my line. 2.5. And yep, that's good. And this line right here is gonna be my reference line, which I'm gonna be revolving the figure itself. This is gonna be 30. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Right click and we're gonna be converting to reference because that's gonna be my reference line. So yeah, that looks good. So from this point forward, I'm gonna be creating what it's gonna be my roller or like the cross section of my roller. 30. Okay, close. Let's tie this up. Good. Actually, let's not do that for now. Actually, let's delete this line right here. Delete. This is going to be the first top part of that roller that I want to make. And instead of being 30, let's try to identify the midpoint. And by identifying the midpoint, you just have to sketch another line, which is this one. And that line is going to be 15. That's going to be my midpoint. I'm doing a midpoint just to have a reference of how wide and how large my roller is going to be. So I already know that my roller is going to be 20 inches. That looks good. So select close. Um, let's do a line right here. Do another line right here. Both of these lines, so the sum of these lines have to be 15, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to do 16 for one and 16 for the other. I want that extra edge on my ruler, so I'm going to be selecting those two. I'm good to just erasing this, and I have my two borders. You can be as creative as you want with this. For this, I'm going to be doing two. You can add the geometry that you prefer. I'm just going to be doing, actually, let's do another thing. Let's try to delete this. Select this point, connect it with this one. And that's going to be a reference line as well. So I'm going to be doing half of it, and then just doing mirror feature. That way I can just be as certain as possible and creative at the same time. So do that, and then from here to here. And then a collecting line. That looks good. Let's make it a little bit more fancier. 2.5 looks good. 2 looks good. That looks pretty good. So let's erase this line. And yep, that looks good. So I'm ready to do my mirror feature. So I think I'm good to select just to finish. I already have my sketch. And then what I want to do is just do a mirror feature. So let's go ahead and select that mirror feature, mirror curve. I'm going to select a curve. Actually, before this, we actually want to create a plane. So we're going to be doing here and selecting Dayton CSYS plane, and then we're going to be clicking on this corner right here and select OK. After that, we can do our mirror curve. Yeah, so this window is going to be popping up. I'm going to be selecting my curve, and then I'm going to be selecting my plane, which is going to be this one right here. Let's see. Yep, there I have it. That's what I wanted. So I already have that. That's awesome. So we are ready to do a revolve. So I'm going to be selecting my curve, both of my curves. I'm going to be specifying a vector, which is this one, and then I'm going to be specifying a point, which is that one. And this is what I wanted. So that looks really cool, really good. Select OK, and then I have my roller. That looks pretty sweet. I'm good to just hide these sketches, and if the Dayton planes are confusing you or obstructing your view, you can go right here, show hide, and just select the coordinate system and just select hide, and you can hide all the coordinate systems. There you have it. Just to be a little bit more fancy with it, let's do an edge chamfer. 0.1. No, we can't actually be doing a chamfer. So let's do it on the let's do an edge blend on the inner part. 3 it's too much. Let's do 1. That looks better. Select OK. And we can do another edge blend on both sides. Yeah. Select OK, and that's good. And then you have your roller. So that's pretty cool. Hit save, and we're good to go to the other piece.